Hi everyone and welcome to the first ever YouTube video of
Groupcast! I'm Joshua.
I'm Louis.
I'm Heidi. And I'm Keisha.
And we are Groupcast.
So Groupcast, in this show we will be talking about different issues that concerns the human behavior and human life. And in this episode we will be talking about anxiety and depression. So guys, what are your ideas or do you have any thoughts or background about anxiety and depression?
For me, it's not about sadness. It's not about people think it's about crying. But for me, depression is like you feel numb. You feel you don't know how to live like to the fullest.
It's like
You don't know how to live beyond your sadness life.
it's like you're like saying
depressed
that
like you're
you're living but nobody understands you and you're in a below point of your life that you just
Yeah.
want to commit suicide and stuff like that.
Uh,
For me, depression is a very very serious fact or uh, a very important matter because suicide has been very prominent these days, stating the fact that there are in every 40 seconds in the world there is someone dying due to the fact that due to the fact of suicide and mainly the cause of depression. So Louis.
Yeah, I gotta agree that anxiety and depression is not a joke. You know, some people out there are saying that it's all in the mind. That some people are saying that it's not really that serious, but no, suicide due to anxiety and depression is very serious, and it really has to be addressed. You know, mental health is very important. It's as important as our physical health because
hurt emotionally, mentally, physically.
Continue. Sorry.
So I don't have really background or any background about depression because I'm not self-diagnosed. But I can say that I am sad. I'm a sad person. I can say that uh, sometimes no, not sometimes. Most of the times I am sad.
Is it just because you overthink things, or it's just you that there are things after you laugh, it's like you're sad?
Yeah, sometimes no, not sometimes. So I keep using sometimes. Most of the times I keep on overthinking stuff, which is not good. Which is not really good because it makes me so sad and sometimes I
You tend to know yourself. You tend to have yourself suicide stuff.
I can think suicide.
Oh, so
stuff.
you think of suicide?
Sometimes.
So have you ever hurt yourself in some ways because of the sadness you're experiencing?
No, I do not self-harm. That's beyond
So
my.
And also, I don't want to get myself harmed because it's hurt.
because
It's hurt.
obviously
Yeah.
it hurts because
It
nobody
will
wants to
hurt.
hurt themselves, right, Gisha?
Yeah, of course.
But,
But-
most of the people will hurt.
but
themselves.
you know we
Yeah.
can't really blame them because it's because of
Yeah.
the too much pain that
That
they are experiencing. So
Yeah.
they are trying to find a medium to somehow alleviate the pain that they are experiencing inside. So we can't really blame them, but we can suggest things that we think can help them.
But you know that is inevitable.
I feel you, Heidi. It is very inevitable due to the fact that depression is really an important matter to be dealt with, and also,
To
do you have any experiences with depression or anxiety?
or if you don't have any, do you know someone who
Experience of our lives first.
Okay.
Let's proceed. to
Our life first. So, Keisha, you first, obviously.
Yeah, as what I've said, I don't have a lot of experience, but
But do you know someone?
I do not know someone. I know someone. I know a lot of people, but I cannot name them. But I'm just being general here, okay? It's okay to be sad. It's really okay to be sad. It's part of growing up. Like we all grow up, and um,
Sad.
being sad is not a bad thing. It's yeah, that's part of life, and it sometimes gonna make people alive. Sometimes, yeah,
It's like saying that you need to understand things
yeah.
thoroughly.
People
That
just need to understand that.
there's just point in life that you have to
Just have a
accept the
strong
fact that
strength.
he is just like that and you cannot change him. And it's like saying that I am this, but you are forcing me to be like that. Is that what makes you sad?
Yeah, just have strong faith in God.
Listen to Heidi. It's like saying that we're always happy, but in the end of the happiness, there are just things we cannot hide that just bring us down and stuff like that. Because I know a certain person, which I whom think that he was, she or no, let me generalize. He was,
How about the experience
she or
first?
she was happy about stuff, but in the end, I was shocked because he was self-harming himself or herself. Really, because of the fact that to the point that she actually thought about hanging himself or herself.
On a rope?
I have,
So sad.
I
On a
have,
rope.
I have many friends just like that. There's also, I have also a friend that who is into alcohol and cigarettes due to the fact that he experienced depression. And I myself, I cannot also lie that I have never experienced depression because all people or almost people experience depression. But from my side, I was able to cope up with it in ways that I was able to interact with people and learn to accept the fact that I am just like this and they are just like that. That I cannot change people. I cannot change people because I want them to change, and I can only change myself in order people to like me, and I must also love myself to bring love to others. So Louis,
So we're talking about personal experiences, right?
and do you know someone?
Someone. Well, in my case, I don't really feel severe depression, but to be honest with you, there are times when we feel extremely sad. But I can't really say that what I experienced was too much depression. During those times of having extreme sadness, I just
Alone in your room.
yeah I just let it go away and just talk to God.
So you're just saying like that. You just
Yeah,
let
just
the
let it-
time pass
Just
and
let-
like
let- just-
saying that sadness comes by times and like
Yeah, I
you're
just-
just like sadness is here and let it go by. It's like
Yes,
what you're saying.
Hakuna
Not
Matata.
temporary.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
What's that?
It means no worries for the rest of the day.
Oh, it's cool.
It's a problem-free philosophy. The Lion King. So yeah,
It's like other people take this matter seriously
because
because
in my case, I accept that life will have problems. It's inevitable and it's part of life. So I just programmed my mind that whatever problem will happen, bibiya biyiye.
That,
that
Everything
so crazy.
will be okay in the end.
Oh.
ano,
But-
uh,
Um,
so some others think that sadness or depression is just a feeling. It's not a sickness, but they are wrong about that. Sadness is also a sickness because if you cannot control or cannot get over the fact that you cannot transcend to being happy from being sad, then it will bring you from the lowest point of your life that creating a moment where you just wanna die, you just wanna end this problem and let it be, let yourself free. But but that is not the only solution.
It's
There
like
may-
sadness is poetic.
that is not the solution. I mean, because the very solution is just talk. Let someone understand you. Let someone feel your problem and like, be casual with them and do not be afraid of yours. Do not be afraid of your emotion because
I think you have very extreme emotion or have feel bad problems
I do not I do
in your
not
life, Joshua,
I
right?
do not feel, I do not, this is not based on my experience, but this is based on people whom I've talked about their very own depression because some people compare depression and cancer. But for me, depression is more inevitable than cancer, because in cancer you have more you have chances of surviving. But in depression, there are times when your mind wants you to die, and then your body will follow. It's just that cancer, have many steps to survive: chemotherapy and
Many therapists.
many therapies to be exact. So saying that, I think that depression must be very must be very important, or no, not important, must be very must the people must be very cautious about the topic or whatnot.
I think that's
And also for me,
the
depression
hardest
is-
part about.
Always.
That's the hardest part about depression. You can't really explain it unless you experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for me, I feel depressed when I'm in school and every stuff. I get depressed. I think in our house.
Also, we cannot also blame the fact that you experience sadness and making schoolworks, and may, you being unable to do your schoolworks. Yes, we all have our own sadness, our own frustrations, and but we all have our.
Because it takes courage for you to fight.
Yes, it also takes courage to fight your very own depression. Like Keisha, how did you fight your depression?
I cannot say that I'm really depressed because I'm not diagnosed. But I can say that I'm sad. That's what I've said.
So
But
how do you
Most of
cope
the
up with your
people sad.
sadness?
I just learn how to appreciate and love myself more, because I think that's one of that's one of the most important things here, to love yourself, because how can you love others when you do not love yourself first? So I think that's one thing that keeps me alive. Loving myself and loving others as well. And
What's with the
yeah.
fitness alive?
And I also read books and I watch movies and cute videos like puppies and stuff like that.
So Heidi, what were you saying about your schoolworks again? Like making you sad, making you sad. Do you have any pressure in your schoolworks, or that pressure is like driving you from the
Well,
bottom?
of course, we're all students. We experience stress because we're in the
So we have this thing called controlling your stress. Do you know?
and also, I'm mostly, if I get stressed, I will just eat some foods.
That is how you control your
Yes,
stress.
yeah, like
Stress
control
eating.
Stress eating, basically.
Also, I get exercise, or sometimes I.
So you're like eating foods which making you happy. Everyone has their own happy sides. That's why I always find your happy side in order for you to run through your happy side when you are sad, in order to bring happiness to you, because you cannot always
There's always happiness.
you cannot always share your thoughts every time, because sometimes or point of your life there you always be alone standing in that corner, that you will always have to make yourself smile at that point. It's like thinking about the dumbest thing you do. It's like confessing to your crush in dumbest ways, like for example, it's like how do you call it?
Problem
For what my friend did, this was like love at first elbow touch. Do you remember that? Love at first elbow touch. That's what made him happy for the moment, because it's like, oh, they are now in a relationship and I'm happy about them.
It's like my friend. My friend is, she really experienced extreme depression. Like he cut herself in a knife in her arms.
In her
Yes,
Wrist,
and also
wrist.
in her wrist. I mean, and also she stand also to tie her neck with the rope. But once she also but we just talked to her that don't be like that. We are here. Your friends, your family loves you. Because she was bullied. She was really bullied.
Uh,
So basically, for everyone who's feeling low and are feeling depressed or like they are diagnosed as depressed,
Remember,
by helping them um, we can let them feel that they're not alone, that we're here, and
we are here.
Yeah.
They are they are there. They are
Yeah.
never
One
think
of
that you
the-
are alone. That you are here. You are only here because they want you to do things not your way, but their way. But never think about that because learning through experience is a good thing. But learning from another person's experience is a much better thing because in depression has many sides. It's like you can be depressed about what you did and what others did to you and how will others do things in order to make you sad because sadness will never be a one matter because you can never generalize yourself or your emotions.
So always think that there was one people that cares you, not just seeing you there, not taking care for you, but there's just only one person that feels you that you're really really sad, really hurt. That person could be some your friends, your family,
Yes.
like also God. He's the
Someone-
best friend of all.
yeah, someone you can call your home.
So,
So last,
final takeaways.
so final takeaways.
So I go first. Depression and anxiety is not a joke. You know, it's a very serious thing that needs serious address. That has to be addressed seriously. And if you know someone or if you are someone who is suffering from depression or anxiety, you must find something that keeps the fire burning inside you. You know, something that inspires you, something that motivates you, something that brings you courage. It's not easy, but you can overcome it, and all you have to do is just stay optimistic.
And always remember that you are not alone in this world. Someone loves you. Someone thinks that you are better. Someone thinks that you can do things you cannot do. And someone expects you to do things that you are able to do. And always remember that you are not alone. Be happy, smile, and always be glad.
Positive.
Kisha?
So that's just basically it. For in my case, I just want to tell everyone that despite being depressed or like despite everything that happened to you, always remember that you're loved, and there is someone or a group of people out there that
Loves you.
loves you, and you can consider as
And so Heidi?
your home.
If you're feeling depressed, just like you can't hold on more, there's a thing called psychotherapy that can makes you feel
You can talk about your problems in psychotherapy.
yes, I like there is a psychiatrist
Psychiatrist.
that helps you to motivate yourself to be normal again.
And let you understand.
Don't ever think about person that judge you. Don't ever think that people would let you down. Be positive. No, life is too short to live. So live life with your with your family, with your loved ones, the ones that really cares for you. Don't ever look back for the past that you did this really going through, but just
So that's it.
So that's it for this video, guys. We hope that you like it, and we'll see you on our next video. And once again, this is
Groupcast! Bye!
see